We are still on idiomatic expression, and if this is your first time of joining my channel, all you just got to do for me is to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, then share this video to your loved ones who are preparing for any internal or external examination that has to do with English language. So guys, I'm still teaching you from direct from my book. I wrote this book 15 years ago. I wrote this book 15 years ago. And if you are new on my channel or you're a returning viewer, glad you are here. I appreciate you so much. Do click on the subscribe button. I wrote this book 15 years ago for publishing, but then I do not have money for the publishing. So now you have an ample benefit of having it being taught for you now free of charge. Yeah, directly. So what you owe me now is to make sure you click on the subscribe button and learn as much as you can, because what is in this book is loaded. If you look at the book, they are all it's kind of a little bit antiquated, archaic, kind of you know a little bit tongue to tell you that this book has been kept carefully. You understand me? So, and it is what I'm gonna be using to teach you now. You have a lot to learn from inside. So after we have exhausted what we have here, we proceed to all other aspects of English language, every aspect. That is what this my channel is all about. Everything that has to do with English language. Then we'll also be touching literature aspect. So this is your first time of joining my channel, click on the subscribe button and enjoy my class. Enjoy my class. Then if you have any reason to reach out to me, or probably you need my private services, reach out to me. 41. Now, some of you will ask, now, why are we writing 41? Yes, this class has begun from previous videos. So you can go back, watch where we started from the idiomatic expression classes, and you continue from, to make a situation, seem worse. Example, let's take example, 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 example. So, um, crying over of his failed exam is like what? Making a mountain out of what? A molehill. So this is the example, making a mountain out of. So it's kind of exaggerating the severity of something. Making a mountain out of a mole. Something that it's just like something that do not worth it. All of a sudden, we start making it seem as if it's too much, it's too serious, too complicated. You get. So that is what it simply means to be at daggers daggers drawn with with someone. To be at what? To be at daggers drawn. There is S here. To be at daggers drawn with someone simply means when you are having an altercation. Now the question is, what is altercation? Altercation simply means what? Dispute. Are you seeing it? Altercation, dispute. So a dagger drawn with someone. When you are dagger drawn with someone, you are having a dispute with someone. So to be a dagger drawn with someone simply means uh, having a what? A dispute. A dispute with what? With someone. someone. Let's take example. Example. Uh, he has he has been at daggers drawn with his uncle ever since ever since his father's was death. So I've been able to all these idioms that you are seeing here are world acclaimed idioms that anywhere you go, any situation you find yourself, you always see this kind of maturity. These are matured idioms, not childish. I see when I wrote this book then, it took me almost years. It took me years, not months, to write this book for publishing. So everything you are seeing here, everything you are seeing here is very, very rich and condensed because I love giving word standard knowledge. I love giving word standard knowledge that when I give it, when anywhere you go, when you come across it, you remember me. Then again, I got into the university to read English. You do you know what it means that you studied English in the university, English literature in the university. I've taught English language for years. So man, you got a gold like me. You need to subscribe to this channel. Share this channel and be with me, man. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Tested and trusted. Now, any aspect of English language that you want, apart from just drop it there. I will put it as part of the things that we will treat. But mind you, no stone will be left untouched. Let me even use this word, this particular statement as another. No stone will be left what untouched. That is another idiom that you can take as positive, meaning what no part of English language will be left untouched by me as far as this class is concerned. This is A1 English University, and of course, all the embodiment of what English. I will give everything. Dropping. Now, when to be is dropping simply means to be listening, what secretly, to be listening secretly. Example. She she is dropped while while her mother was talking to someone. She eavesdropped while her mother was talking to someone. So to be eavesdropping simply means to be listening secretly. Example, she eavesdropped while her mother was talking to someone. Now, when we are talking about eavesdropping, you may be inside room now discussing with someone, do you understand me? And someone will just be passing by. And all of a sudden, the person, maybe there was a statement you were making or an expression that you were making that easily or quickly caught that person's attention. So the person got to what chip in ear, maybe laying on the door on the wall to hear completely what you were saying. So you can say that that person is what eavesdropping. So eavesdropping is what to be listening secretly. That is all uns- unsuccessful situation. Example, example, the economy of country A has been in the dog has been in the what dog drums for years. That is being in the dog drums. Difficult apart from difficult or unsuccessful situation, it could be a hard economy. Yes, I mean, so you can say the economy of country A has been in the dog drums, probably in a state of difficulty, economic hardship, and the rest. So that is what it actually implies. So we move to dog house. In the dog house, if somebody or someone is in the dog house, the person is was really annoyed because of what someone else has done. So in the dog house simply means to be annoyed because of something something someone did because of something that someone did. Example, example, Junior has been in the dog house because his subject teacher failed him intentionally. Intentionally. Subject teacher failed him intentionally. So in the dog house, to be annoyed because of something that someone did. Example, Junior has been in the dog house because his subject teacher failed him intentionally. So his subject teacher failed him intentionally. His subject teacher failed him intentionally. So he has been what? To not be the only pebble. It simply means to not be the only important person in a group. So example, the page simply means to not be the only important person in a what? In a group. Example, when it comes to English language, Cynthia is not the only pupil in the aimlessly to wait or pass the time aimlessly or aimlessly, especially when waiting for someone. Especially when waiting for someone. Example, Cynthia kept me. Cynthia kept me or pass the time. And this idiom is derived from, basically when you're waiting for someone, you always kind of, dusting your leg, raising your heels, you know, trying to walk along while waiting for somebody. Especially imagine you and somebody, you are going somewhere, the person say, please wait for me, let me greet someone. So during that process of waiting for someone or before the person comes, you're already kicking your heels, you're already raising your heels, being restless and rest. So this is where the idiom is derived from, to wait or pass the time aimlessly, especially when waiting for someone. Now look at the example. Cynthia kept me kicking my heels on the road. Yes, on the road. So we proceed to the 49 idiom. Simply means to leave to leave someone leave someone hopeless or what helpless. To leave someone high and dry simply means to leave someone hopeless or what helpless. Now in most situations, especially when someone is depending on you, when someone has given you his or her trust so much, then all of a sudden you disappointed that person. So in that case, you can say that you can say that you left that person high and dry. So to leave someone high and dry simply means to leave someone in the lodge. You understand me? In the lodge. Remember, I think I've given this idiom before to leave someone in the what lodge that is in time of what difficult. I think I've given this idiom before. So you can scroll down to some of the beginning of this video, not this particular video, my previous classes. You can see that dramatic expression here. So move towards 50 idiom. Okay, we've not given an example here. Let's take example. University. Then or or strange person or suddenly he was change changed behavior. A queer fish is what a strange person or suddenly a changed behavior. For example, I don't know the queer fish. You see a strange person or suddenly a changed behavior. So example, I don't understand Solomon anymore. He is suddenly what a queer fish. So take note of that again. Or you have 52 here. Tall talks. You see one thing that makes idiomatic expression to be so much funny. Now, when you look at this, now tall talks. How can talk be tall? I don't know if I get me. So, if you do not know the meaning of tall talk, there is never a way you will know it. You can't guess. If you guess, you guess rubbish. If you guess, you guess rubbish. So that is what I'm here for you. That is what I'm here for you. So please make sure you are getting everything that I'm treating you. Insi- insincere, insincere, they are full of what? Talk talks. They are full of what? Talk talks. Most of his words are what? Insincere. They are full of talk talks. So talk simply means boastful talks. Example, most of his words are insincere. They are full of words. Or they are full of talks. In other words, of boastful talks. In other words, they are full of what? Boastful talks. Are you getting me? Let's go there, guys. Let's go there, guys. So let's look at this. Oh, feather, feather one's nest. What does it mean to feather one's nest? So if we are talking about feather one's nest, it says to make one's make one home or life in general fancier or more comfortable than those of other similar situated individuals. Let's take it again: to make one's home or life in general fancier or more comfortable than those of similar. Now, to further one's nest simply means that probably taking all the resources that is available for general for yourself. General resources for yourself. In most cases, you've seen politicians looting resources that are meant for the general masses, for the public, for themselves alone. Now, what does that supposed to tell you? In that situation, you can say that the politicians have been furthering their nest with the citizens' what resources to further one's nest. Now, again, to further one's nest, you can as well simply means equipping yourself probably when there is an abundance, so that in time of little you may not lack anymore. So idiomatic expressions, once you have gotten their meanings, they also have different or demystifications. They have different breakdowns that you can attribute their various meaning. It is not only the way it was stated by any writer. But that doesn't mean that you should attribute a wrong meaning to it. No. So that's why we linguists, especially people that read English, we have a way that we can give attribute different meanings to a particular expression, and they are all correct. I don't know for that people, especially I myself. I have my own ways, I have my own for example, I told you that I wrote this book that I'm using to teach you now for publishing. I could have published it for years, if not for financial exigencies and everything. So expressions can be attributed different meanings. To further one's nest simply means to make one's home or life in general. Simply means to garner general resources for oneself, for oneself, or using the many available available resources to what build build one self. Example: the politicians politicians of this country have been have been furthering furthering their nest have been furthering their nest with the taxpayers taxpayers money. Are you seeing it? With the taxpayers money, the politicians the politicians of this country have been furthering their nest with the what taxpayers money. With the taxpayers conspicuous, just normal, just like most situations. Or immediately she immediately she was asked about a what result. Are you seeing it? So, example: Cynthia appeared ill at ease. Cynthia appeared what? Ill at ease. Immediately she was asked about her result. Immediately she was asked about her result. So make sure you are taking or what dramatic. A duck in a thunderstorm. A duck in a thunderstorm. It's just like it's an idiom that means what appearing what scattered, hopeless, or what? Um, Dramatic. Are you seeing it? Or for example, recovering, recovering recovering sickness, from the sickness made her made her look like a duck in a make her look like a duck in a what? In a thunderstorm. Make her look like what? A duck in a thunderstorm. Make her look like a duck in a thunderstorm. Let's get it, guys. So now this one, to be on a to be on a knife edge simply means to be what? To be in a difficult situation. To be in what? In a difficult situation. Example, the company, the company is gradually drifting drifting into drifting into a knife, gradually drifting into a knife edge. The company is gradually drifting into a knife edge. So, like I did tell you, these idioms that we are seeing here is not just anyhow, they are well crafted idioms that I wrote years ago. I wrote this, everything you are seeing here is the product of my knowledge. I've taught English language for years, and even till now, I'm still teaching English language and literature. So when it comes to everything that has to do with English, examination wise, communication wise, and the rest, count me accountable. I'm the panacea that you need. If you have any predicament in it, recommend this channel, subscribe, share it to any student learning environment. Let them come in and learn just as you are learning, as you are watching me and learning. Then if you want to reach out to me, do so and reach out to me. So so we move again. So we have idiomatic expression 67. We have plucking the what? Grass. What does it mean to be plucking the grass? When you are plucking the grass, you are trying to get an explanation to something. In other words, he has been looking for an explanation on why he failed the what? Exam. He has been looking for an explanation on why what he failed the exam. I'm looking for an explanation why Look at this idiom. All the what? World and his wife. All the world and his wife simply means every everybody, crowd, crowd of what? People. Example, the reception. The reception was was all the all the world and his wife. Was what? All the world, all the reception was what? All the world and his wife. Another week to what? Annoy annoy somebody. Example, example, her constant loquacious is really getting on my week. Uh, Look at it. So to get on somebody's week simply means to annoy somebody. Simply means to annoy somebody. Example, her constant loquaciousness is really getting on my week. Is really getting on my work. This particular idiom is very, very paradoxical. Or bushman's holiday. Imagine you took a vacation to go and relax. All of a sudden, the same thing you are doing at work to show a lot of what? A lot of what simply means to show a lot of what? Courage. Example, the young man showed a lot of but a young man showed. Okay, guys, so this is where we'll be ending the class, and we'll, we'll still continue again in my next video. All you got to do is to stay updated. Make sure you share this video, subscribe, and always, you know, come and learn more, because you will keep on seeing different classes or different aspects of English or from me. I think in our next video, we still will be done with idiomatic expression. We'll move to different aspects. But if you have any question regarding this, drop it at the comment section, and you know we are good to go. If you want to reach out to me,